Hello, class. If you're wondering how this semester works, twice a week I send you emails. The first, in the beginning of the week, I send you one reminding you of the upcoming deadlines and that kind of stuff. The second one, usually on Wednesday or Thursday, I send out, well, I call it an uplifting one, kind of science is cool kind of thing, and looking and see what's going on right now in the world. And I very, very frequently I use articles from the American Chemical Society. I mean, part because I'm a chemist and I have a very chemistry-centered sort of idea of how the world works, of course, right? This week's article, and I harvested this one a while ago, and I've been saving it for this semester, is on sunscreens. And oxybenzone is a chemical that's very commonly found in certain sunscreens, and those have now been, well, I don't know if they've been banned, but they've been taken out a lot of things, and I understand why. That it turns out that the plants or the reefs have been it turns the oxybenzone into something that's toxic. So it turns it into oxybenzoglucoside here. And this idea, though, that plants and animals take a substance and turn it into something more toxic, this is not isolated to coral. So we humans do that quite a bit. A very common one, alcohol. Alcohol is oxidized to acetaldehyde. If you have alcohol poisoning, you really don't have alcohol poisoning. You have acetaldehyde poisoning. So that's the byproduct that's in the oxidation of alcohol. So, and there are many, many other examples of the human body turning into something, a chemical into something that's way, way more toxic. So, so it's not entirely surprising that other bioorganisms can go and take certain chemicals and turn them into something that's more dangerous for itself. So this is an example here, and it explains why oxybenzone is so damaging to coral reefs. So I think it's an interesting article. So hope you enjoy it. Now that I have your attention, there's another thing I want to talk about. So I did say it's uplifting, although this may be a little down. I want to talk about mental health. So I'm going to send you another article. This is more of a flyer on mental health resources. And I mean, among other things, I mean, here you are as your student. I already talked about basic needs, but I also want to talk about mental health because I mean, this is a big deal, and your mental health is important to me because it's. I mean, although you can succeed well in this class with poor mental health, but going forward with the rest of your life, though, and your career, this may hamper. Although, I guess it depends on the mental health. It can also be damaged in this class. But I just don't want you to have bad mental health. And I mean, of course, hopefully that's, you know, what kind of person would I be if I didn't feel that way? But I do feel that it's part of my job and part of my ability to help you in this. And so, essentially, if you come to me, I will mostly refer you to this, but I am also the resources, but I'm also an advocate. I said I would advocate for you. So if you want me to do any groundwork, if you want me to call people, that kind of stuff, I mean, it's one thing to just hand this stuff to you. It's another thing to call. Maybe I'll call Karen Cho for you and ask about something. Although maybe that's a bad idea because Title IX, I'm a responsible person, right? So maybe something else. Although, geez, a lot of these I can't. If you tell me, I have to report them. So, okay, here's one that you could come to me as a safe zone topic, and I would be willing to call that for you if you'd like. So, but of course, you can just call them yourself. That is totally acceptable as well. But what I'm trying to say is that your mental health is important to me, and I'm also willing to put in more effort if you come to me asking for help. Besides just the handouts here. Also, I mentioned besides mental health, so basic needs. If you do find yourself your basic needs not being met, please feel free to let me know. Uh, Anything else, if you're having issues with my class or other classes or academia in general, feel free to reach out, and I'll do what I can to help you out. I mean, my class, of course, would be the easiest, because I'm a subject matter expert. But other classes, if you need me to help you strategize, or if there's just some weird situation you want to talk about, that's fine too. So hopefully, you see, I'm here to help you out. And like I said, mental health, if you're feeling like overly anxious, feeling desperate, also let me know about that too. So I try to keep these videos short, and I find myself talking too much. So sorry for the little longer video this time, but I wish you well. And again, welcome to the class. Hope you're enjoying the first week, and you will hear much more from me in the future as the term goes on. So goodbye for now. Aloha.